I remember the day when that boy from the Bay and that girl from LA first met. I remember laughter, big smiles, and dreaming of a day when I might know you better. Maybe it was a dandelion, an eyelash, maybe one of our lucky pennies on the side of the road. I could never have imagined on that night, or even the next, at a concert I like to think changed our lives, that life would lead you and me here to this moment together. I've often said that our partnership, our life together, is a journey. And it's not hard to imagine all the wonderful things that lie ahead when we've already enjoyed so much life together. Love for us has always been more than a word, more than a feeling. Love is an action, and I love you, a promise to act. We uttered our first I love you more not long after our first I love you. That saying has taken on many meanings over the years as our relationship and so our love have grown. So, in every I love you more already said and all those yet to come, I want you to hear this. I promise to laugh and smile with you, to hold you the tightest, to support you in all your dreams. I promise to dream with you, to forgive you and seek your forgiveness, to travel and explore with you. I promise to raise our kids with you. I promise to root for the Giants season after season and vow to you that our kids will never wear Dodger blue until they're old enough to understand the gravity of that decision. Know that I will be your champion, your support, the first one by your side. I'll be there to laugh with you at the world and also at ourselves. I'll be there for the tears to hold you tight and be a listening shoulder to cry on. I'll be there for the frowns and frustrations and the conversations we'll have to own our mistakes, to forgive, and to make everything right. In those moments I find most joy-filled, most upsetting, most challenging, and everything in between, I promise to invite you in to experience it with me, so that each moment on our journey of life is shared and never walked alone. I will love you, honor you, and cherish you in all times, in all places, and in all ways, forever. I love you more.
John Nicholas Ivankovich Cabri. From the night I met you, I saw your passion and your excitement. I was introduced to your humor and your positive and encouraging attitude, often texting me to find joy in my mornings. You may not even remember that, but I have the text to prove it. One of the most beautiful and sometimes anxiety-provoking things I learned and continue to see is how curious you are. While it makes me nervous when you're driving, your genuine interest to learn and adventure and experience new things is something I'm so grateful for. The special thing about getting to know you from a different city and at the start of an enormous life change is that I gained an instant appreciation for the gift that is time. Time always has and always will be the most valuable thing we have, because with time we get to live and write our story. The first thing I want to promise you is that I will never let a day go by without letting you know how much I love you. Whether it's waking up to kiss you goodbye before you go to work at 4:30 in the morning, simply sending an I love you text, leaving you a secret post-it note, filling up your water glass at dinner, or trying to convince you that I love you more. I promise I will always be overjoyed to tell our story, that I will keep our memories close, and I already am so proud of who we are. With John, I feel protected, not like he just has my back or that he would go to battle for me, but that he would fight with me. He would fight for all of the things that matter to me, for all of the things my heart beats for, because my heart is important to him. I promise I will always fight alongside you. I will treasure your heart. I will help you pursue your dreams. I will remind you how brilliant and capable you are if you ever forget. I will celebrate the little things just as much as the big things. I will fill our home with joy and always put our family first. I wake up every day so proud to love you, and I'm so grateful to get to navigate this life with you. I will love you, honor you, and cherish you in all times, in all places, and in all ways forever.
Taylor and John, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. Taylor and John have vowed to love and remain steadfast and loyal to one another as they stand before all of you. In witness of your love and commitment, it is now my pleasure to reintroduce you to those present here as husband and wife. John, you may now kiss the bride. Mr. and Mrs. John and Taylor Cabri.
Taylor is our firstborn. I'll admit I had no clue on how to be a dad. When the nurse put her in my arms, I suddenly got smarter. I don't know what it was, but I knew that I was her protector. As she grew up, obviously our hope was that she would find the love of her life. And then John came along. John, Taylor, you're supported by an incredible family and friends who want the same thing for you as you do. Just be present each day for each other, and remember the magic is in the journey together.
John has always been there to help those around him in any situation. I know there's been hardships, but that didn't stop you. When you put your mind to something, nothing stands in your way, and for that I model myself after you. I still remember the day that John came home from a Shoreline concert and told me all about you, and I had a hunch. John, you have brought an absolutely wonderful girl into our lives. I'm so happy to welcome her to our family for the third time. And I know you guys will have an amazing life together.
From the moment we met, we were inseparable. We lived on the same floor in our dorm sophomore year. We got our first apartment together. We had the same major, so we were in literally every communications class together. We got to graduate and we received our diplomas side by side. And then we moved home to LA and tried to navigate post-college life and finding jobs and being adults. We went through breakups, left jobs, got new ones, and celebrated 13 birthdays together. Her joy is my joy, and her accomplishments feel like mine to celebrate too. And of all the moments that I've shared with you, nothing compares to my favorite, which was watching you find and fall in love with John.